A mother in Osceola County is recovering after detectives say she was stabbed 14 times over a $2 pizza delivery tip.
There's a little bit of comedy in there. It's very sad. Someone got stabbed. I'm so sorry. But hear me out. 14 stabs over a $2 delivery tip.
They add when the mom went to the hospital for the injuries, she found out she was a few weeks pregnant.
That's crazy. Can you imagine going and stabbing someone and then they're like, oh yeah, and they're pregnant? You're literally the worst human to breathe air.
According to an arrest affidavit, 22-year-old Brianna Alvello delivered pizza at the Rivera Motel in Kissimmee.
I can't tell. She kind of looks proud. Am I wrong? Am I tripping? She looks a little bit proud, right?
That is where the mom, her 5-year-old daughter, and the mom's boyfriend were staying to celebrate a birthday. The cost for pizza was
She said birthday weird. She said birthday. Did you hear that? Let me play it again.
to celebrate a birthday.
Yeah, birthday.
Cost for pizza was about $33. Investigators claimed the mom handed Alvello a $50 bill, asked for change, but was denied. The mom allegedly tried looking for smaller bills and ended up giving Alvello a $2 tip. The affidavit says about 30 minutes
It's crazy, man. You're that mad over a tip. Although to give someone a 50 on a 33 and you don't have no change, you're like, hey, you're going to get some quarters. It's pretty crazy.
later, Alvello returned to the motel room with a man who had a gun and that the two of them were wearing masks and all black. It says there was
That's insane. They spend more on the masks than they got from the tip. They're at a net loss right now.
banging on the door, and when the mom opened, the suspects stormed in. Investigators say when Alvello stabbed the mom more than a
She couldn't have taken a better photo than that. You got your neck pushed back like a turtle? Huh?
dozen times, the other suspect pointed a gun at the boyfriend and the mom's 5-year-old daughter. The crime led Osceola.
Oh, can you imagine showing up there? There's like balloons and a cake, and it's like a birthday party, and you're like, $2 tip. I'm gonna have someone come back with a gun. That's insane.
County deputies to Marco's Pizza Shop in Kissimmee, where they say they spoke with the manager who confirmed Alvello as the delivery driver. She is facing charges of attempted murder with a weapon, home invasion, kidnapping, and aggravated assault.
That's crazy, man. There ain't nothing happening in nobody's life, but it makes sense. Stab a person 14 times over $2. Florida pizza delivery woman stabbed a pregnant customer 14 times over bad tip. That headline alone is an absolute banger. Now, when I say banger, I don't mean it's a good. It's just crazy. Let's see what some of these comments look like. I was a pizza delivery driver for 7 years, and I got a $0 tip for huge orders, more than I care to remember. Never stabbed anyone. That seems like a normal response. Geek Furious. NBC South Florida reported the prosecutors requested she be held without bond during her appearance in court, stating that this is a punishable by life offense. Damn, over a pizza? Can you imagine throwing your whole life away over a pizza? Investigators reviewed motel security footage that showed a woman parking a red Toyota at 10 p.m. and approaching the couple's motel room. The interaction appeared consistent with the woman's account of the delivery incident. The affidavit said security footage then shows the red Toyota in the parking lot. Two people with masks returning to the couple's room an hour and a half later. It's not even 30 minutes. You got an hour and a half to stew in the car. It don't even smell like the pizza anymore. Actually, if you've ever been in someone's car that delivers pizza, it always smells like pizza. But that's just there's such a comedy to it. Such a deep, profound comedy to the idea of sitting in a car smelling like pizza, being that mad. You need a new career. Something that said, maybe be a suit salesman. I could see you sitting in a car in a nice press suit, mad as a hornet. I get it. It sounds pretty cool. You delivering pizza. You can't be that mad. A manager at the pizzeria, she worked the night of the incident. She also drives a red Toyota Camry. Did she not think she would get caught? Like, you just had a verbal dispute with this person. You really don't feel like someone's going to be able to draw these parallels? You got the same body type. There's cameras. You're now in the same car. You're in the same car with the same license plate. There has to be. I mean, I guess it's not always intelligent people doing these things, right? I keep thinking like that. That's so illogical to me, and I'm not that smart at all. It's illogical in general. Does it not click in their head like, hello, I'm going to go to jail. This is not worth it. There's a weird bug in my room, and it's just freaking me out. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever understand this. My dad was a pizza delivery driver for a long time, and, he got stiffed on tips too. Can we say this was really about the tip and not an opportunity to rob a family staying at a motel and thinking they could get away with it? Oh, wait a second. Did they rob her for more money? Let's see. No, I don't think that this is a robbery thing, because if you look at the affidavit, Alvello rummaged through the woman's purse and broke her daughter's Nintendo Switch. You wouldn't break the Switch. You'd probably go pawn it or something. The woman said she turned to shield her child and got struck in the lower back, threw her daughter on the bed and attempted to pick up the phone, smashed it. That's crazy to discover you're pregnant after this. Yeah. Hey, little Billy, did you know we found out we were about to have you after I got stabbed 14 times? Excuse me. Not see, I'm doing this thing. She's stable. I have to remind you. And it's the idea, it's just the idea that's comedic, not what happened. It's horrible. Someone got stabbed 14 times. Over pizza. See what I mean? Having trouble here. So someone said, can we say this was really about the tip and not an opportunity to rob a family staying at a motel and thinking they could get away with it? No. I don't think it's that at all. I don't think it was robbery. You steal a Switch. A Switch is worth a lot of money. No, I don't think that was it. No contact delivery only. That's a wild take on this. That is an insane take. Oh, should have had the no contact. That's your first response to this? That's crazy. That's crazy. This ain't over the tip. She came back to rob them. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. Police report is clear that nothing was stolen, and as the woman and unknown man left, they told her, you know why we're here. This was revenge for the not tipping. Yeah, see, that sounds right to me. Oh, see, so it brought up the Nintendo Switch. They would have taken them, 100%. Yep, couldn't agree more. Life's thrown away over less than $10. How can people be this stupid? I'm saying. More like she cased the hotel and came back to rob the family. Did they read the article? I don't even bother with food delivery anymore. It never shows up hot. It's always too expensive after the delivery and tip. I genuinely don't trust people with vehicles they drive to be clean enough to handle food. Too many horror stories. It's just not worth it. I'll gladly drive 5 to 10 minutes to get my own food. Okay, that's a take I can get behind. Food delivery is ridiculous, and it should be like a 1 in 1,000 day thing. Something crazy happened. You're scratching a lottery ticket, bang! You hit $500. Go ahead and order that pizza, big boy. Now, I say big boy in the sense of like a tall or a bigger person like myself, but that makes sense, right? Oh, just got accepted into Harvard. Order a pizza. These are rare things. That shouldn't be like a wake up, you're a little drowsy, you pull your phone out, food to my door. That's, for a lot of people, that's a lot of time of your day spent working to sit at home and not have to drive for 10 minutes. You know what I mean? It just seems deeply and profoundly illogical, in my opinion, working for hours to buy food that's mediocre from a place I don't want. It's just weird. It's just weird. And then oftentimes the whole process of ordering takes forever, and there's extra fees that you don't understand. I don't know, man. So what do these other comments say? An accomplice, face masks, a knife, and a gun sounds like they plan to commit a robbery. Hey there, push-up zebra. Read the article. We're going to keep moving. Premeditated attempted murder. Bail should be off the table. Yeah, I agree. Important, the pregnant woman survived. It doesn't seem immediately obvious from the title. Also, the tip wasn't mentioned by the murder. Also, the tip wasn't mentioned by the attempted murderer, so it was likely a robbery gone wrong. I just disagree with you. I just feel like someone that robs somebody else, you don't leave the most valuable things under the premise of it went bad. It didn't go bad. Life in prison for both of them, please. This isn't a restaurant. You don't get to just ask for it like that. There's no need for society to bear the risk of this person being free. This is also a gun crime. No. Test gun crimes. Seriously? What does that even mean? What are you saying? Florida woman turning just as psycho as Florida man. Someone was saying the reason that Florida man, like the reason that you see so much stuff on Florida is because it's like all unsealed or something. Like you get to see all the article or the you get to see all the police reports or something. I don't remember what it was, but someone had a really good point on it. Tipping culture should die. This is the number one thing I absolutely hate in the USA. Look, I'm not going to sit here and argue about that because I actually agree that tipping culture is a nightmare. And I mean, I've had my fair share of bad tips and I've had my fair share of bad days with tipping, but I can promise you give me 20 minutes, I'm not going to remember that person, let alone an hour and a half. And for that matter, what do you think? If this was a heist, let's go the crazy route that this was a heist. Let's imagine a world. Come on, here, imagine with me. You're sitting there and you're like, hey, I just went to a really seedy motel or hotel. It's this beat up little place. This is the luxurious establishment that you are going to go and rob somebody. Don't think so. I think it's just illogical. I think that is a wild leap of logic to think that these people were robbing these people. Look at this. You're lucky if you don't contract 7 different bed bugs from 8 different countries. You don't get some sort of cockroach that can burrow underneath your fingernails. And you don't have an argument with the man in the wall. Because I guarantee there's at least 7 men in these walls. I'm making a joke. If you're the hotel, don't get me in trouble. I'm joking. My point is, it just doesn't seem like a logical place to rob somebody. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know. And if you want to see more videos like this, also let me know in the comments. I'll make more of them. I'm just saying. It's pretty fun to make.